What's going on, guys? Shonen Express here, delivering to you my review of Tokyo Shinobi Squad, Chapter 9, Former Adversaries. So just jumping right in here, I was hopeful for Maki after the end of last chapter. She left, but I thought that maybe she wouldn't be an absolute moron about this. Unfortunately, I was super wrong. She ran right to the lair of the Sagan squad, where Mizutani, I believe is her manager's name, is just beaten to crap in this warehouse, and she just runs right in there. Not a care in the world. She's like, and what really got me in this chapter is she is in there and says, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know how dangerous they were. I didn't listen to you." But she went to the warehouse. You know what I mean? So she might know that they're dangerous now, but she still went to them. And that didn't make any sense to me at all. So I had hope that Maki was going to be a cool character, or she was going to be an intelligent person. All that hope is gone now. Maki is moronic. And at this point, I just hope she lives, I think that's the most that we can hope for with Maki right now. Beyond that, this whole morning talent agency, right? We met the leader this time. Hannibal, I think is her name, or Hannibal, however you want to say it. She's like this old lady who shoots up what I assume is Botox. It was like hydrochloric acid or something. I'm not sure actually what it was, but she's addicted to shooting up, which was creepy to look at anyway. It seems like this talent agency is crazy, is a little intense for a talent agency. She's really mad, because of you, all my models didn't make the cut. I understand being frustrated from a business sense about this, but she's gonna murder people. This is too much for a talent agency, and it seemed really weird. Hannibal seemed extremely creepy, and I mean they're gonna kill Mizutani. They're gonna kill the manager. It didn't seem like that was even on the table that he could live. It's just whether Maki lives or doesn't live. So this seems like too much. I mean, I know that Tokyo in this dystopian future is a crime-ridden city, but this seems like a lot for a talent agency that deals mainly with models to be this cruel to these people. Seems a little intense to me. Something that I did like to see this chapter is a little more with Heosu and BA. Heosu, this chapter, how he says, this is why I got into the entertainment industry, because these people are more emotional. I like that. I thought that provided a little more insight into the way Heosu thinks, and just kind of cemented this. He's deranged. I think it helped cement that. So I liked seeing that this week. I liked getting that little glimpse into why Heosu ended up in the entertainment industry specifically. Because remember, his squad, the Sagan squad, almost always just takes entertainment industry jobs. So it was really cool to see kind of why he does that, his reasoning for it. And I mean, like I said last chapter, we already know that BA is messed up as he turned a dude into shaved ice. So no surprise there that he agrees with Heosu. But it was cool, to get a little more insight into them. The next thing that I think is of worth is when Jin and Papillon go to find the other two, Sina, and I don't know what the dude's name is, but they just look like Sia and Mr. T, and I thought it was funny and it was interesting that they're designed like that. And the Mr. T looking one is boxing, and he's like, I can't calm down otherwise. It's interesting. It's cool to see kind of pop culture characters, especially American pop culture characters, put into a manga. I'm interested in that. But we also got to see the Sina, that's I believe her name. We got to see her ability, and it's an echo ability, where she can use the sound of her voice to find things. So we found Heosu that way. That was cool to see. I liked that. I also noticed that when it was talking about her ability, I believe it said it took 6 years to master, which I think is actually one of the longest master times that we've seen so far, other than obviously the knowledge and the memory ability. I think that took longer to master. But this echo ability seems to take, I mean, 6 years is a long time, so it seems to be very useful, but it definitely is useful. I mean, we've seen it be used. But I thought it was cool that we saw them. I thought it was cool that Jin is like, hey, if you're ever in trouble, we'll back you up. The Narumi squad will back you up. And they accepted it, but they didn't want to get involved with Heosu because Hyosu's super dangerous, and that makes sense. But I thought it was interesting to see them again. I find their character designs kind of humorous, so it was cool to see them. The last thing I want to talk about is Jin's maglev motorcycle. First of all, I think it looks awesome. I like the principle. I like that pretty much everything Jin has is based on magnets. The only thing that I'm kind of confused about is it's custom made. Obviously, only Jin could use such a bike. So it's custom made for him. My only question is, how did he afford that? It doesn't look very cheap, and I'm sure the technology isn't that cheap. Maybe in the future it is, but it looks pretty nice. And we know that Jin doesn't have a lot of money or any money at certain times. I mean, he couldn't pay the noodle guy in the beginning of the series. So I'm kind of wondering how he came to acquire this bike. I don't know if we'll ever get that known, but it is cool. It was cool to see him on the bike. And I enjoy how his magnetism powers are being expanded throughout, like their usage is being expanded in this manga. I think is really cool. Going forward, I think it's clear what's got to happen. Jin and Papillon are going to show up, and we're going to get that fight with Heosu and BA. I think we're going to do a stereotypical manga showdown kind of thing. I think Jin's going to fight Heosu, and Papillon's going to fight BA. And Maki probably will have to like tussle with that Hannibal lady. But I think for sure that's where we're headed. I mean, they know the hideout location. Jin and Papillon know it. So they're headed there now. I think for sure we're going to get that showdown, and we're probably going to save Maki. I don't know that this arc is really going to last much longer than that, but we'll see. Maybe it will. I kind of hope it doesn't. I'm not a huge fan of this arc right now. I want to see more stuff. I want to see more characters and get involved in this manga in a broader and kind of deeper sense. I want to maybe find a villain that's really awesome and I know is going to last. Heosu is cool, but I don't think he's going to really last very long. As most early ice villains in manga don't last very long. I think Hyosu's got the same kind of syndrome going on, but we shall see. That's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked anything I had to say, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I bring you manga reviews every single week along with series reviews. Right now I have my series review for Robot X Laserbeam and Bakuman out. I'd encourage you to go check those videos out. If you have anything to say, I'd love to talk with you guys down in the comment section below. Leave a comment if you agree with anything I had to say or disagree. I'd love to talk about it. But for now, this is Shonen Express, signing off.